Well, noon tonight, with Atlanta's housing market still sluggish, many builders are now offering bigger incentives to get buyers through the door.
And that can look like a lower interest rate or paid closing costs. But before you jump on these promotions, 11 Alive's Jonathan Martin points out some things you should consider as part of his Affording Atlanta series.
After years of renting, Damon Smith is excited to finally be a homeowner.
My goal was to be in a house by the time I was 35, but I'm 36 now, but it finally happened. It feels great.
He felt sidelined by Atlanta's rising home prices and interest rates above 7%. Until he found this new community in College Park, where the builder offered to pay $10,000 of closing costs and an interest rate under 5%.
For me, I wanted to jump on that because not only they were offering incentives, and that was good for me, but it would help me to be able to keep more money in my pocket to be able to furnish this home and do other things.
In today's housing market, incentives are a lot more common as builders try to entice cash-strapped buyers. Builders often buy a large bulk of loans, allowing them to offer the buyer a lower interest rate.
Some are offering lower interest rates, closing costs, refrigerators, washer and dryer, blinds. They're doing everything they can to get people through the door.
But Realtor Hubert Tate with Keller Williams Buckhead says before jumping on these promotions, you need to know what conditions come with them.
A lot of the builders and developers, they're giving you these incentives, but you have to use their in-house lender or mortgage broker. And for some folks it works, for some it doesn't work at all.
He says it's also important to work with a realtor you trust so they can make sure the savings aren't being tacked on as other fees.
This is one bedroom here.
Damon says his home buying process went smoothly. Now the Atlanta ICU nurse is ready to furnish his new home and hopes to keep more money in his pocket each month.
It worked out because honestly, my house note is cheaper than what I was paying in rent.
In College Park, Jonathan Martin, 11 Alive News.
That is a wonderful feeling for him, I'm sure. Well, often buyer incentives are advertised, but sometimes they're not. That's why it's a good idea to have a real estate agent ask the builder about any flexibility they may have.